Have you ever felt like someone cares about you deeply but seems hesitant to show it? Sometimes, love hides behind fear. Fear of getting hurt, rejection, or vulnerability. Today, we're diving into the subtle signs she loves you but is scared to let you know. Stick around, because understanding these signs could change your relationship forever. 1. She's nervous around you. When a woman loves you but is scared to admit it, her nervousness can be a big giveaway. This might show up in her body language, tone of voice, or even the way she interacts with you compared to others. For instance, she might fidget with her hands, play with her hair, or adjust her clothes frequently when you're around. These small, almost subconscious gestures reveal she's hyper-aware of your presence. She wants to make a good impression but is overthinking every move. Another sign is her laughter. She might laugh a little too much at your jokes, even the ones that aren't exactly funny. This isn't her being fake. It's her way of connecting with you while managing the butterflies in her stomach. You may also notice she avoids prolonged eye contact. Maintaining eye contact can feel too intimate for her because she's afraid you might see through her feelings. On the flip side, she might suddenly try to hold your gaze a little longer than usual before looking away, as if she's testing the waters to see how you'll react. Nervousness might also make her stumble over her words or suddenly lose her train of thought during conversations. This isn't a lack of confidence. It's her mind racing with emotions, unsure of how to act or what to say without giving away too much. Pay attention to her energy when she's around you. If she seems unusually jittery or animated compared to how she acts with others, there's a good chance she has feelings for you but is scared to let her guard down. 2. Mixed signals. If she's sending mixed signals, it's not necessarily because she's playing games. Often, this behavior comes from inner conflict. Her heart is pulling her toward you, but her fears are holding her back. One day, she might be warm and affectionate, texting you frequently, smiling at everything you say, and initiating plans to hang out. Then the next day, she might go quiet, take hours to respond, or seem distant in conversations. This inconsistency can be confusing, but it's usually not about you. It's about her uncertainty and fear of vulnerability. Her mixed signals could also show up in her behavior during interactions. For instance, she might lean in closer to you during a conversation, as if she's drawn to your presence, but then suddenly pull back or cross her arms, as if she's putting up a wall. These subtle gestures indicate she's testing the waters, trying to figure out how safe it is to let her guard down without getting hurt. If you notice these patterns, don't take them personally. Instead, focus on creating a comfortable environment where she feels safe to express her feelings. Mixed signals are often her way of saying, "I'm interested, but I need reassurance." 3. She opens up gradually. When a woman loves you but is scared, she won't immediately wear her heart on her sleeve. Instead, she'll reveal personal details about her life in small, careful doses. This gradual openness is her way of building trust and gauging your reaction to her vulnerability. At first, she might stick to surface-level conversations, talking about work, hobbies, or daily events. But over time, she'll start sharing more meaningful things, like her dreams, fears, or experiences that shaped who she is. Pay close attention to these moments, as they're her way of saying, "I trust you enough to let you see the real me." She might also test the waters by sharing something small and then observing how you respond. For example, if she tells you about a challenge she's facing and you respond with understanding and support, she'll feel more confident opening up further. It's important to note that this gradual openness might come with occasional hesitation or self-doubt. She might say things like, "I've never told anyone this before," or "I'm not sure why I'm sharing this with you." These comments reveal her inner struggle. She wants to let you in but fears being judged or rejected. By being patient, attentive, and supportive, you can help her feel secure enough to share her feelings fully. Over time, this gradual openness could blossom into a deep and meaningful connection. 4. She remembers the small details. One of the clearest signs she cares deeply for you, even if she's scared to admit it, is her ability to remember the little things. This could be as simple as recalling your favorite coffee order, a random fact you mentioned about your childhood, or a goal you shared in passing. Unlike casual acquaintances, she pays attention to what you say, even if it seems insignificant. For instance, you might have mentioned your love for a specific band or a book you're reading, and later she brings it up in conversation or surprises you with something related to it. This attentiveness shows she's genuinely invested in getting to know you on a deeper level. She may also use these details as a subtle way to connect with you. For example, if you once said you've always wanted to visit a particular place, she might mention it later, saying something like, "I saw an article about that place you talked about. It looked amazing." It's her way of keeping the connection alive while avoiding being too obvious about her feelings. If she remembers and acknowledges these small things, it's not by accident. It's her quiet way of showing love and care, even if she's not ready to say it outright. 5. She's protective of you. When a woman loves you but is scared to admit it, her protective instincts often surface in subtle ways. This could show up as her being genuinely concerned about your well-being or stepping in to defend you in conversations. For instance, if you're feeling down or facing a tough situation, she'll be one of the first to check in and offer support, even if it's just a simple "how are you holding up?" She might not express her feelings directly, but her actions speak volumes about how much she cares. You may also notice her looking out for you in group settings. If someone says something critical or hurtful about you, she might subtly or openly defend you. It's not just about loyalty. It's her way of showing she values and respects you deeply. Additionally, she might go out of her way to make sure you're okay, like reminding you to take care of your health, offering help with a task, or giving advice when she notices something that might affect you. These protective gestures are often understated, but they reveal her love and concern for you, even if fear is keeping her from expressing it openly. Her protectiveness is a sign of emotional investment. She wants you to be happy and safe, even if she's not ready to confess her feelings just yet. 6. She gets jealous easily. Jealousy is often a telltale sign of hidden feelings. If she loves you but is scared to admit it, you might notice subtle hints of jealousy when you talk about other women or spend time with them. She may not express her jealousy outright but instead might ask casual questions like, "Who were you with?" or "Do you like her?" Pay attention to her tone and body language. She might smile while asking but seem a bit uneasy or change the subject quickly afterward. Sometimes, her jealousy could manifest in playful teasing or sarcastic remarks. For example, if you mention someone you admire, she might say something like, "Oh, she must be really special, huh?" While it may sound lighthearted, there's often an underlying emotion she's trying to mask. Her reactions to other women aren't about controlling or competing. They stem from her feelings of insecurity or fear of losing her chance with you. If you notice these signs, it's an indication that she cares deeply about you, even if she's scared to make her feelings known. 7. She supports your goals quietly. When she loves you but is hesitant to admit it, she'll show her affection by being your quiet cheerleader. She'll genuinely care about your ambitions and want to see you succeed, even if she doesn't make a big show of it. For instance, she might encourage you to pursue your dreams by offering thoughtful advice, sharing helpful resources, or simply being a great listener when you talk about your goals. You might not even realize it, but she's likely keeping track of your progress and celebrating your wins silently. If you're working on something challenging, she might check in with you or offer her help in a subtle way. For example, she could say, "I saw this article that might help with your project," or "Let me know if there's anything I can do." These gestures show that she's invested in your success because she genuinely cares about your happiness. Even when you face setbacks, she'll be there to offer quiet support, reminding you not to give up. Her encouragement and belief in you are signs of her love, even if she's not ready to declare it outright. This kind of support shows she's thinking about your well-being and future, two things that are deeply important to her. 8. She avoids serious love talk. When she loves you but is scared, she might dodge conversations about relationships or her feelings. If the topic comes up, she'll often deflect, make jokes, or quickly change the subject. For example, if you ask her about her ideal partner or whether she has feelings for someone, she might respond with something vague like, "I don't know, maybe," or laugh it off with a comment like, "Why are you so curious?" This avoidance isn't because she's uninterested. It's because she's afraid of being vulnerable or rejected. She might also steer clear of deep conversations about your feelings. If you try to open up about liking her, she may downplay it or act nonchalant, even if inside she's overjoyed. Her reluctance to engage in these talks often stems from fear of ruining the connection you already share. Pay attention to how she reacts in these moments. If she seems uncomfortable or nervous but doesn't distance herself entirely, it's a sign that she cares deeply but isn't ready to face those emotions head-on. 9. Her friends act differently around you. If her friends suddenly seem more curious or teasing when you're around, it could be because she's shared her feelings about you with them. Friends often act as a mirror, reflecting the emotions she might be too scared to show herself. You might notice her friends giving you knowing looks, asking subtle questions like, "So, what do you think about her?" or even dropping playful hints like, "She talks about you all the time." These behaviors suggest they know something you don't. Namely, that she has feelings for you but is too scared to say it. Sometimes, her friends might go out of their way to leave you two alone or encourage her to spend more time with you. This orchestrated effort is often their way of supporting her feelings and trying to help her overcome her fears. If her friends seem unusually invested in your dynamic, take it as a sign that she's confided in them about her emotions, even if she hasn't found the courage to tell you yet. 10. She's always there for you. No matter the situation, she consistently shows up for you, whether it's celebrating your successes, supporting you during tough times, or simply being available to listen when you need someone to talk to. Her reliability is a quiet yet powerful sign of her love. For example, if you're having a bad day, she might send you a thoughtful message or offer to hang out to cheer you up. She might not explicitly say, "I'm here for you because I love you," but her actions speak louder than words. Even if she's busy with her own life, she'll find ways to make time for you. Whether it's staying up late to talk when you're stressed or remembering to wish you good luck before an important event, her consistent presence shows how much she cares. This dedication often stems from her fear of losing you. Even if she's too scared to express her feelings openly, she wants to ensure you know you can always count on her. Her quiet, unwavering support is her way of showing love without exposing herself to vulnerability. Love isn't always about grand declarations or obvious gestures. Sometimes, it's hidden in the little things, the unspoken moments, and the quiet actions. If a woman loves you but is scared, she might struggle to express her feelings openly, but her emotions will show in the way she behaves around you. From her nervous energy and mixed signals to her unwavering support and attention to detail, these subtle signs reveal her deep care and affection. It's important to approach her feelings with patience and understanding, as fear of vulnerability can make expressing love a daunting task. If you notice these signs, create a safe space for her to open up. Show her through your actions that her feelings are valued and respected. In time, she may find the courage to overcome her fears and share her heart with you. Until then, remember that love, even when unspoken, has a language of its own, and her actions might be saying far more than words ever could. By recognizing and respecting her emotions, you'll not only strengthen your bond but also build a foundation of trust and connection that can lead to something truly beautiful.